So, as you can see, I'm in the car right now. And excuse me, man, I don't have the most extensive equipment right now. I'm really just trying to build consistency right now, just make videos. It's not all about the quality as of right now. I'm trying to advance the quality as I become more consistent and more serious with the YouTube side of things. But right now, I'm driving back to Durham. And why am I driving to Durham? So Durham is where I go to college. I attend North Carolina Central University. But this time, I'm not going back to Durham for school. I actually have an internship over the summer. So first month of May, I was pretty much doing my own thing. So I was just really developing my trading, focusing on YouTube and focusing on other business ventures. But for the month of June, July, and a little bit of August, this is where I'll be committing most of my time to. So yeah, so that's where I'll be in Durham. The internship is in Durham. I won't say specifically where I'm working at or anything like that, but just to give you a little bit about like where I'm going to be, what am I doing. So I'll basically be doing research on AAV particles, and essentially what that is what we're looking at are therapeutic viruses. And I know that sounds a little crazy, but these viruses are basically constructed to enter the human body and release therapeutic genes. So, and many of us, we have genes that may be problematic and lead to diseases, but these genes, or this virus, is able to come in and reconstruct the gene almost in a way where it will be therapeutic and reverse that illness. So essentially that's what we'll be doing. We're doing one part of that entire process. It's called the downstream process, where we'll be focusing on purification and manufacturing. But yeah, that's what I'm in Durham for. This week has been a crazy week for me. I've had a lot of, let me make sure my camera's alright. This is not some safe word right now. But crazy week, man. I had a lot of expectations this week out of my trading, and I was expected to go to Florida, but those both didn't pan out as expected. With trading, I probably will make a video on this, but my entire process going from, so I have a funded account, 200K, and I already have 4K in there, up 4K. And I went into a trade on Sunday and I held it throughout the week. 2 days ago, on Wednesday, it got all the way up to 3.8K floating. Just sitting there. And what did I do? I didn't close. I didn't cut profits. I didn't take any profits. I didn't take a small cream off the top, nothing. Didn't move my stop loss. Basically, everything that is the opposite of my rules, that's what I did. That's what I did. And it didn't suit me well. And who can I be mad at? I can only be mad at myself. That's the beauty, but oftentimes frustrating part of trading is that, like, you can't blame anyone else. It's full accountability and responsibility on yourself. And that's simply just what it is. I can't blame anyone else for not taking some of my profits. I can't blame anyone else for not using a stop loss or adjusting my stop loss. I can't blame anyone else for any of that. So that's been a part of my week. Also, like I mentioned, I was planning, I don't think I said this, but I was planning on going to Florida for my cousin's graduation, high school graduation, and I wasn't able to make it because the car that I'm driving in right now got a flat tire earlier in the week, so that prevented us, my brother and I, from going to Florida. I was looking forward to the conversations with my grandparents, staying at their house, good times with my cousins. I haven't seen them in like 2 years. So I was looking forward to all of that. And of course, attending his graduation, congratulating him, just being there for him, to support him. I told him that I was going to be attending his football games earlier in his semester, in the fall semester. He was playing football, and I told him I'm gonna make an effort to attend at least one of his games. I didn't do that. I got a little over my head with my schooling and having a job and everything. I tried. It just didn't work out. So I thought, at least let me attend his graduation. I have to be here for that. Didn't pan out. Yesterday, I was just beating myself up over both that and the trade. And why did it feel like life was just tumbling down on me in like 1 week and all at once? Like all at the same. Why does all these things have to happen at the same time to make me feel worse of a person, worse of a cousin, worse of a brother, worse as a trader, just worse overall? Like, even right now, I'm beating myself up not attending that graduation. That hurts, man. Like, I'm so close to him, man. And not being able to attend that, and I know he wanted us to be there. So that's another thing. It just, man, that sucks. But it is what it is. And really right now, what I'm trying to do is just progress and just move past it, because what happened. And at the same time, trying to give myself grace for everything that happened. Because things happen. Things just happen, man. Within your control and outside of your control. And both of those happened this week with the tire. Not only I can't control that, bust the tire, but only the other thing with that was I wasn't even driving a car. That's a double layer to that, in the sense that I couldn't control the situation, but with trading I could control. So there were both sides to it playing in the tragedy of this week. And I would definitely say yesterday was like really like that breaking point. Like it really hit me. Everything was just hitting me at once. But a friend of mine, like a brother of mine, was telling me that with every tragedy, everything that goes wrong, everything that you face, there's an equal counteracting bit of positivity linked with that. There's a bit of reward in that, in the sense that it may play a part in your future that may be equal or greater than any tragedy, any L that you take. And going off of that, I also talked with my dad literally right before I started driving, and he told me that with all these L's that I'm taking, all the tragedy, all the struggle, the hardship that I'm facing in trading, not only is it for a reason, but I'm looking at it in the wrong way. I'm looking at everything as negative, and I'm beating myself up over everything. But you kind of taught me how to restructure the way I'm looking at it. Gosh, restructure the way I'm looking at it. Because, and I've always told myself this, an L equals a lesson, right? A temporary loss is the lesson if you look at it as a lesson. Yesterday, I didn't look at that loss as a lesson. I looked at it as, I'm dumb, I'm terrible, I'm the worst trader in the world. I'm psychotic, I'm mentally ill because I can't stick to simple rules. I can't take profit. I went from being up 3.8K to 2.8K. If someone were to tell me, Ryan, give me give me 3.8K right now, I wouldn't be able to give him that. So why do I struggle with closing and taking that? Like, I don't. Looking back at it, it's kind of crazy. I'm like, and I had 3.8 thousand in front of my face. If that amount in cash was right in front of me, I would have took it instantly. But because it's on a digital screen and it felt like a video game almost, it almost felt like it was mine, and I wanted more. And that's just the psychology part of trading. That's so important. But back to what my dad was saying, he was mentioning to me that you have to restructure the way that you're looking at it and look at it as an opportunity, ultimately. Because I can look at this L as, oh man, I'm terrible. I'm just gonna sulk right now, and I'm just gonna feel bad about myself. I'm gonna play victim. I'm gonna have a victim mindset, and I'm gonna blame it on others, and I'm gonna just sit in my sorrow and then let it play on for a week. Or I can look at it as an opportunity. An opportunity to correct a mistake, to pay more attention to my rules, to be more concrete with my rules, to be more aware of the situation that I'm in. When I'm up a certain amount of money, take profit, take partial profits, adjust your stop loss. These are things that I have to put in place to reduce myself or prevent myself from interfering with the trade and interfere with the money making process, because that's ultimately what I did, and that led to my L. I kind of just started recording, just wanted to say something, because I had this, it weighed on me heavily yesterday, but in an effort to inspire, to give value, whoever you are, if you're looking at this video, and whatever you're doing, whatever you do, whatever you're doing, whether you're in school like I am, whether you're trying to start a business, whether you're a trader like myself, whether you're trying to start a project, whether you're into art, whether you're trying to start a music career, whether you're trying to start a new instrument, whether, bro, anything, a new job, bro. Don't look at an L as something that's eternal. Don't try to make it worse than what it really is. I often do that as an overthinker. I just look at things and overanalyze and over-rationalize what I'm going through and make it so much larger than what it really is or was. Don't prolong the struggle. Don't prolong what you're going through, because what you go through is what it is, right? Only we can make it worse. That trade, I lost 1.8K. The number is the number. Only I can prolong it to make it worse. Only I can say, okay, I got to make this money back. Let me get another trade. End up losing more of my capital, being back at breaking even. Only I can say, you know what? F this. The market is trash. Forex is trash. I'm going to move over to another asset space. I'm going to move over to stocks. I'm going to move over to cryptos when I've been doing this for 3 years. Only I can make them worse and soak on it and let it reflect and expend it out on my relationships with my mother, my father, my family, with the job that I'm about to go into. I can soak on it. I can make myself feel even worse. I can indulge on drugs, man. I can do the most. Just simply as being non-productive because of what I experienced, which may not even be that bad. And even if it is quote unquote bad, It's temporary. Understand this. And I have to keep reminding myself this, that whatever I'm going through right now, whatever I went through, is always temporary. Every hard situation, every difficult situation I was in, and every failure that I endured within my life, I was always able to overcome it. And that being able to overcome it, it may not even take a week, it may not take a year. It takes a while. Sometimes it may take a while. It may not always be immediate, but understand that it's only temporary. But I don't want to spend too much more time, guys, on this video. I'm surprised I've been talking for like 15 minutes now, but just keep saying that in your head. With every L, it's an opportunity. With every L, it's a lesson. With opportunity becomes, if you seize it, if you take the opportunity and play it to your benefit, man, that L wasn't nothing, right? I just lost 1.8K. If I take that, use it as motivation, and use it as an example, use it as fuel, and I make 5K the following week, am I worried about 1.8K? Probably not. But whatever situation you're in, whatever hardship, and every failure that you go through, understand that it's an opportunity to move forward, and it's an opportunity to grow. I'm using this opportunity right now with this internship to grow. I'm using that L yesterday to grow. All I want to do is grow and develop. I don't want to be who I was yesterday. All I want to be is my 2.0 version of myself. I always say that 2.0 version of myself is someone that I will be proud of. I can look at that person right now and visualize that 2.0 version of me and say, man, I like this dude. I want to be him. That's who I want to be. And we all have that version of ourselves that we can visualize and picture, that ideal version of ourselves, that person that worked hard every day in and out on ourselves and our physique and our mentality and our psychology and whatever skill that we're in, to being that version of ourselves. That's what I'm trying to do right now. I'm not going to let this L defeat me. It beat me up yesterday though, but I will prevail, and I will grow stronger, and I will be a better trader as a result of this. And I want to give you guys some better content. I don't want to keep feeding you guys any L's. You know, I don't want to go on YouTube and see a bunch of L's going on, man. I want to see some dubs. I want to see some growth. I want to see the success. And that's what I want to be. I want to be a successful trader. So this is a promise to you guys and to myself. I will become a better trader. I will grow from this. And I will use this as an opportunity.